grandfather took me out to the wall. For a while he sat silent. Then finally he said, with a very sad shake of his very old head,
"As you know, on this side of the wall, we are the Ukes. And on the far side of the wall live the Zooks. It's high time you knew of the terrible, horrible things the Zooks do. In every Zook house, in every Zook town, every Zook eats his bread with the butter side down. But we Ukes, as you know, when we breakfast roast up, always eat bread with the butter side up. It's the right and honest way.
Grandpa gritted his teeth.
So you can't trust a Zook who spreads butter underneath. Every Zook must be watched. He has kinks in his soul. That's why as a youth, I made watching my goal. Watching Zooks for the Zook watching border patrol. In those days, of course, the wall wasn't so high, and I could look any Zook square in the eye. If he dared come too close, I could give him a twitch with my tufted, prickly, snakeberry switch. For a while, that worked fine, and our country was safe. Then one day, a very rude Zook by the name of VanItch snuck up and slingshotted my snakeberry switch. With my broken off switch and my head hung in shame, to the chief Ukaroo in great sorrow I came. But he just smiled. He said,
"You're not to blame, and those Zooks will be sorry they started this game. We'll dress you right up in a fancier suit. We'll give you a fancier slingshot to shoot."
He ordered the boys in the back room to figure how to build me some sort of triple sling jigger.
With my triple sling jigger, I sure felt much bigger.
And marched back to the wall with great vim and great vigor, right up to VanItch with my hand on the trigger. "I'll have no more nonsense," I said with a frown, "from Zooks who eat bread with the butter side down." VanItch looked quite sickly. She ran away quite quickly. Oh, I'm unhappy to say. Oh, she came back the very next day in a spiffy new suit with a brand new machine, and she said as she snarled, looking frightfully mean,
"You may fling those hard rocks with your triple sling jigger, but I also have my hand on a trigger. My wonderful weapon, the digger rocks and nudging, will fling my buttons with touches. We'll have no more nonsense. We'll have no more gup from you, Ukes, who eat bread with the butter side up."
"I have failed you, sir," I sobbed as I made my report to the chief Ukaroo in the headquarters fort. He just laughed.
You've done nothing of the sort. Our slingshots have failed. That was Old Testament stuff. Slingshots, dear boy, are not modern enough. What we need is a newfangled type of gun. My boys in the back room have already begun to think up a walloping with vigor one. My bright boys are thinking. They're on the right track. They'll think one up quick, and we'll send you right back.
They thought of a great one. They certainly did. They thought of a gun called the Kickapoo Kid, which they loaded with powerful poison powder, with ant slabs
Daniel, and I marched back to the wall with our heads held up high, and everyone cheered, and their cheers filled the sky.
Fight! Fight for the butter side up! Do or die!
Well, we didn't quite do, and we didn't quite die. But we sure did get worsted, poor Daniel and I. VanItch was there too. And she said, "You pig!"
The boys in my back room invented this trick. The adaptation. Boom! Blitz! It shoots high explosives or sell cherry stone pits, and we'll put your damn kickabookie on the bricks!
Poor Daniel and I were scared out of our wits. Once again, by VanItch, I was bested and beaten. Once more, I limped home from the wall in defeat. I dragged and I sagged, and my spirits were low as I thought they could ever go. Then I heard a boom-ba and a diddly-dill, and the butter-up van marched over the hill. The chief Yukaroo had sent them to meet me, along with the right-side-up song girls to greet me. They sang, 1, 2, 3, I'll be faithful, believe my butter, I'll be faithful, believe my butter. And they lifted my spirits right out of the gutter.
My boy! We've just voted. At Major General, you've been promoted! Your pretty new uniform is ready. Get it? The big war is coming! The big war is coming, and you're going to begin it! What's more, this time we are certain to win it! My boys in the back room have figured out how. Just wait till you see what they've put it up now. In their great new machine, you'll fly over the wall and clobber those butter-down Zooks. One and all.
Those boys in the back room sure knew how to butter. They made me a thing called the Utterly Sputter, and I jumped aboard with my heart all aflutter and steered toward the land of upside-down butter.
This machine is so modern, so frightfully new that no one knows just exactly what to do. But it has several faucets which sprinkle blue goo, which somehow could sprinkle the Zooks as it flew and got up that upside-down butter they chew.
I was racing pell-mell when I heard a voice yell.
You may sprinkle us six, but you would sprinkle as well!
VanItch had one exactly like mine.
And my figure is working just fine, and I'm here to say, if you Zooks can do Zooks, then you better forget it, because Zooks can do Zooks!
As I flew right back home, you may have guessed, I was downright despondent, disturbed, depressed. And just as soon as I stepped back on land, so were the girls for the butter-up band. Oh, and the chief majorette, Miss Yuki and Sue said, that was the prettiest act that the chief flew. And the chief Yukaroo is looking for you. I raced back to his office. The place was a sight.
Have no fears. Everything is all right. My bright backroom boys have been brighter than bright. They've invented a gadget that's newer than new. It is filled with mysterious moo-lacka-moo and will blow all the Zooks. plan to sell Magoo. They've invented the Busy Big Boy Boomeroo! Just run to the wall like a nice little man and drop the bomb on the Zook just as fast as you can. I wanted all you to stay safe underground while the Busy Big Boy Boomeroo is around.
As I raced back toward the wall, I noticed every last Uke in Outland was obeying the Chief Ukeru's grim command. They were all bravely marching with banners of water down the hole for our country at the right side of battle!
That's when Grandfather found me. He grabbed me, he said,
You should be down that hole, but you're up here instead. But maybe this is for the better somehow. You'll see me make history right here and right now.
Grandpa leapt up that wall with a lopulous leap and cleared his hawk's throat with a populous beat. He screamed,
Here's the end to the terrible town of Zouts, who eat bread with the butter side down.
and at that instant we heard a clop, a feet on the wall, and old VanItch clumped up. The boys in her back room had made her one too. In her hand was another big boy boomeroo.
I'll blame you it and orchid weed. I'll better sigh up you to small smithereens.
Grandpa, be careful, OG. Who's gonna drop it? Will you or will she?
Be patient, dear boy. We'll see. We will see.